Hello everyone, happy Friday and welcome into Zelda Speedruns. Today we have a Skyward Sword Randomizer Remlits tournament race in Group Faron between ClemStyle55 and tanjo3. Tracking today we have Baseball, and on commentary we have Joshy FE8 and Fireworks Spinner. I'm going to hand it over to the two of them. Hope you enjoy the race, everyone.
Thank you, Golden. How you doing today, Joshy? Today is going to be a pretty nice race. We got two very nice runners, Tanjo and Clem. And we're going to be getting started here soon. Just a little bit of a breakdown of what Remlits is. 2 dungeons. Some of the more lengthy checks have been removed, so perfect for people entering in. Do we have any dungeon predictions?
I mean, I'm personally thinking possibly Skyview Earth Temple, but we could have anything.
I'm with Baseball. I'm want to see ACFS. Well, not I don't want to see ACFS, but that's what I think is good. What I want would probably be Sandship Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah, I'd really like Ancient System personally, but I haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna say it's not in my luck at this point.
Who knows? Today might be the lucky day. You'll find out in about 20-ish seconds when we get our hints checked. I was talking a little bit beforehand. I'm gonna see a big Baron hint. Like I'm ready for some big Baron hints here. Upper Skyloft to Scaldera. Ooh. And Desert to G2. We got a double Elden Seed here. Nothing in Sealed Grounds. Nothing in Thunderhead. Nothing on Floria. Got a Sarpent Earth Temple. Chex Dead, Fledge is dead. Triforce and Lanero Mine. Alright, so no Ancient Sister today, but we got a loaded Elden region today. And okay, that's our path right there. that is our path. The very common Upper Skyloft pointing to Fledge. Fledge's gift. That's I would say of all the items you want to start this seed, Bomb Bag's probably top of the list. Right next to Claw Shots, probably. Looked a little surprised to.
It feels like they both open a lot of checks, so very convenient.
Yeah. Especially in Earth Temple. Going for a bombless Earth Temple is definitely a little bit of a risk. We have Clem over here doing early Zelda's Closet to get this check without claw shots. Getting it second try, very clean. Yeah, Lanayru start is definitely viable in this seed. Bombs open up Lanayru, and we do have a desert hint. Desert path. And the Goddess Plume. Honestly, if I found a beetle in Upper Skyloft in this situation, speaking of, okay, now I would definitely go to Lanayru. and gamble that there's a hook beetle in the neighborhood. Damn, that's great. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be clearing out a little more of Central Skyloft here. I mean, we still technically need Digging Mist to full clear. That's a hook beetle, oh my god. Okay, maybe... This is definitely a interesting start seed. We're only like 6 checks in, and we have 3 B-Wheel items. Maybe 2 beetles. And we also did ping shed chest. We are going to need a water dragon scale for that. And a sword. Okay, this This seed is definitely very giving at the start. A very, very front heavy, which can only mean one thing. We're probably gonna be bound to a casino at some point later. Tanjo doing a very nice waterfall cave dive to go in the back. Tanjo deciding to pass on that evil crystal. That scared me. I thought I was gonna fall off the vines. Okay. This is definitely a Laderu start, if I've ever seen one.
Oh my god, this is loaded.
This is a Laderu start, if I've ever seen one. We can now full clear all of Laderu right now. I can't remember the last time I've seen an upper Skyloft this stacked. Tanjo's probably gonna go and get Zelda's closet real quick with those claw shots. I'm actually not sure how much time this would save over doing it early. Yeah. All of Laderu proper. So now, both of our runners are kind of just swapping places here. Clem clearing the rest of not upper Central Skyloft, and gonna begin those claw shots here soon. And Tanjo's the first one to leave Skyloft. Likely going to Laderu at this point. The question is Mines gonna have anything useful, or are we just gonna...
Yeah, we're going to Laderu.
Yeah, is Mines gonna have anything useful, or are we just gonna have like gratitude crystals? Oh, wait, there was, yeah, there was a Triforce into Demise, that's right. Oh, is that the Claw Shot locked one? And Clem is deciding to go to Eldon. We are seeing some early divergence here. Honestly, both plays are very respectable. I'm just making his way through the beginning checks of Eldon. I believe this statue chest pinged for Tanjo. And that is our hinted Triforce. I missed what Clem picked up. Oh, looks like a sword. According to the tracker. Yeah, that's definitely a white sword. Yeah. Swords don't change until you go through a loading zone. So it might not be an instantaneous change. And also the long sword, the white sword, just changes color. It doesn't change appearance too much. Alright, and Tanjo's going to Gorge to check the one check we can get. The white sword upgrades your dowsing capabilities and allows you to douse for more objects, like gratitude crystals. Usually, you have to unlock those dowsing options in vanilla, but Rando just gives them all to you when you get the white sword. Ooh. Clem being rewarded with the mitts. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, this is definitely a very interesting route divergence, because both runners are able to nearly full clear their respective regions. Clem is going to be doing all of Magma Turf and Elden Volcano, and Tanja's going to be doing all of Linear Desert. yeah, Lake Floria was Tinted Baron. I forgot about that. We can full clear Faron now as well. Right now. Okay, Golden used the 4-letter word, not the 3-letter word. We're good. Okay, Tanja's. This is probably one of the worst checks to get with Hook Beetle. Just so many things can go wrong when you're piling the Hook Beetle, but Tanjo making it look easy. Oh, and the whip for Clem.
Oh my god, the whip. Let's go.
Even though the whip is ultimately useless. Except for Sansi.
Still one of my favourite items, though.
Whip is a pretty cool item. It's used in one of the coolest boss fights. And Gust Bellows, okay. Oh, is that Curse Metal? Don't pick up the Curse Metal. Okay. Ooh. Fire Note looking pretty busy. Oof, something in the back of Fire Note's pinging as well. And Clem is going to be doing the dig spots. Ooh, Fire Shielding Rings in the back of Fire Node, how fitting. And then Cave's Key, oh my, Cave's Key. We can go to Sand Sea now. And a bow. Okay, we've definitely been getting a very forward heavy seed. And there's Quick Beetle. between our two runners, the items that we have between them, they can clear a lot. Ooh, we got the mighty scatter shot from Clem. Let's go.
Oh, thank God. Best item.
And another Triforce for Tanjo. All right, so I'm assuming now Tanjo's probably going to go to Eldin and catch up with Clem here. Unless we want to go to Faron. Oh, actually, we might be going to Faron.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
We can full clear it. Oh no, we're going to the sky.
Oh.
Boss key for Clem. Did not get a sky hint, so doesn't look like we have anything for the spiral charge rocks. Yeah, if you go to Faron, we can absolutely full clear. And there's our last Triforce. Just chilling out right there on Chandelier. Odd decorating choice, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, we're literally in a pumpkin, so I'm not gonna judge.
So between two of our runners, we're only missing 2 swords and a harp. And a bottle.
What?
That's it.
Yeah, and I thought that Skyview Earth
and I guess
would have been enough of a get seed.
2 swords, harp, bottle, mitts. That's it. Yeah, harp was hinted in the Earth Temple. Wow, okay.
I mean, we can always get a golden skull instead. That's basically the harp.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can make an instrument out of a skull.
Yeah.
Just play like an ocarina. And there's our first bottle.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even realize we hadn't found a bottle yet until then.
Yeah, usually bottles in Skyward Sword, once you find the first one, they all show up pretty quickly afterwards, except for the last one, which you will gamble a 50-50 chance and get your last bottle. Not that that's happened to anybody before, right?
Oh, of course not. It's obviously only theorizing, definitely.
Alright, so we're gonna be seeing a very quick Faron dip here. Nothing on Upper Bomb
I
level?
didn't even realise you could do what Tanjo just did, where you could claw shot the vines and then just get past the log. I mean, that's
it's
crazy.
It's a little quicker because you don't get to see the Machi cutscene.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, hey, if we don't see Machi being terrorized, is he even terrorizing? Is he even being terrorized?
And I mean, obviously, it also means that we don't have to worry about Jade eating him, because they won't even see him. So, it's a win-win for Machi overall.
Yeah. The claw shots are so good for getting inside Great Tree. Ooh, and it looks like it pinged.
They are so good. Ooh.
The commentator and watcher in me loves seeing Great Tree. The runner in me hates it.
Yeah, even for my limited knowledge of Great Tree, I can understand it.
Yeah, shout out to Baseball, who is doing a very good job to keep track of both of these runners. Looks like Clem is doing a back in time segment here, where we are going to be opening up the shortcut to get through to get to the back half of Earth Temple. And using the Wii Motion Plus tutorial video prevents us from loading in any data. Because if we load in any data going into the Night Academy, the game will crash. Because back in time is fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
hi Water Dragon.
Very good at breaking the game, but it also literally breaks the game.
Oh, I just realized Clem is playing on file 2.
That's an interesting choice.
I think Clem is also very confused. Ooh, that is not gonna work, Clem. Unfortunate.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Looks like we're gonna be trying again. Oh. Okay, Clem, if you watch this back, this is not gonna work. Clem's gonna crash.
Oh no.
This is
oh god, no.
This is not good. So in the future, you can create a corrupt file by copying your run file and then deleting it and shortly saving afterwards. If you open up the splash screen, this is just you can't do this because you'll have data loaded in.
Oh no, yeah. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, Clem is gonna crash here, and yep, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's very sad.
At least he saved recently, so.
True, yeah, thank goodness. The joys of back in time.
Yeah, back in time can be your greatest tool, but can also be your worst enemy at sometimes.
That's a good way of putting it, yeah.
It can definitely be pretty volatile.
Now, where's Tanjo going? Is he just clearing the rest of Deep Woods?
Unfortunately, some of our runners are not quite as knowledgeable about the intricacies of back in time. Don't entirely know what will cause a crash and what won't. So, I I can fully understand why Clem might not have foreseen the crash, because he was doing the Wii Motion tutorial, which is what runners usually do. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, big respect for
Tanjo.
trying anyway.
Yeah,
You've
like
gotta start somewhere with it.
yeah, like even attempting back in time, like some of our runners in this tournament don't even use back in time, which is a very valid gameplay, I will say. And some of our best runners do not use back in time. Yeah. It's a tool that's can work in some cases. So yeah.
I mean, it's just like how it's just like how you don't need to use storage in Wind Waker necessarily. It's something that can work, or you don't have to use it and still be fast.
Okay, Clem is back, and we are going through the lava tunnel. Looks like we had given up on the back in time to skip it, which is very valid. And there's our other mitts. Okay, so we now have full logical access to Fire Sanctuary at this point between our two runners.
Oh yeah. That's interesting. Yeah.
So not even half an hour in, and we already have most of the items we need for our dungeons.
Yeah, this seed has definitely been generous with its items so far, so
yeah.
Nothing to complain about.
So Tanjo is now going to go into Elden and probably full clear, and honestly would not be the only thing I losing my train of thought here. We could see just a double dungeon rush here in Elden.
Oh yeah, I hadn't even considered that they're both Elden dungeons. That's crazy.
I mean, it might be a little bit uncomfortable with only one bottle. Ideally, you'd want two to go in the Fire Sanctuary, but you can enter with just one.
Yeah, it depends how ambitious they're feeling.
Yeah, because Tanjo will be getting a bottle here in Elden. Well, no, in Earth Temple, so we'll see.
Yeah, there's the heart.
True, Bellis also does unlock all the Boca base. Alright. Gonna check out Boca Base. Oh wait, we already did check out Boca Base. I'm a little behind here. Did anything ping in? Did either of our runners ping Boca Base? Can't remember.
I honestly forgot to pay attention. I don't know how, I'm very good at forgetting pinging is actually a thing, even though I see it done constantly.
So some pings in Volcano part, alrighty. Some very nice stutter sprinting from Clem to make it up the slope in one go. Looks like there's nothing in Boss Key, so it's just a very nice clear. With White Sword and bombs. So this is gonna be a pretty easy boss fight compared to vanilla. The white sword has increased damage from the goddess sword, not increased damage from the long sword, but it'll still make the fight a little bit quicker by a couple cycles. Honestly, Scaldera is probably one of my favorite bosses in this game, except for, of course, Coloctos.
Yeah, Coloctos is just the best by far.
Coloctos is just like peak Zelda boss, period.
So real.
But Scaldera, I have a soft spot for Spicy Mike Wazowski, as I call him.
Yeah, I like Scaldera. Like, it does seem like a fairly difficult boss to get like the general speedrun tactics down for, but it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, the difference between attempting the fast dress with Scaldera is insane. It really makes you appreciate the bomb bag. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And we're in the last phase now, where Scaldera's just gonna run up and just do some bowling back down at you.
Whee!
Nice whip from Tanjo. One thing I fear for, but it can very likely happen. Also, very clean fight from Clem there. If I remember correctly, there was a cursed metal right next to Gus Bellows on this behind this bumble wall. It is possible just to run into cursed metal by accident, and in this seed that would not be good.
Oh no, yeah.
You kind of need a bottle. Okay, Tanjo also dodged the metal.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, we don't want to we don't want to talk to Beatrice today.
Yeah, she can wait till later.
Yeah, or like wait forever until like all sanity.
True, yeah. Seriously, if she's desperate enough, I'm sure she can wait that long. I think that Clem got a bow from that boss as well, which is cool.
And Tanjo running out of arrows, unfortunately, but killed the relevant Bokos. And a horn for dungeon reward.
That's it. Yeah, worth it, obviously.
One thing I'm wondering is, are we going to see the bug net this seed? Because that's the only B-Will item we're missing at this point.
I've hardly seen the bug net ever get found. Seriously, it deserves better.
I mean, it doesn't ping in these settings, so it's very likely that they just skip over it every seed.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's something I actually didn't know, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Fun fact, if minigames were turned on, then it would ping, because it's required for a bug-catching minigame.
Oh my god. Yeah, that makes so much sense. I wouldn't have thought of that.
I mean, you could use the bug net to reflect Demise's lightning bolt strike. I think that's possible.
Honestly, everyone should just now get the bug net every seed just to do that.
And there's Tough Beetle for Tanjo.
Let's go.
And Ballad, which is useless in this seed. Because Thunderhead's dead and Sealed Grounds is dead. Tanjo also getting the mighty scatter shot. Thank you, Tanjo.
Yeah, very good job, both runners. You got the best item.
No, the best time's Tumbleweed. I will not be taking comments.
Oh, true. Yeah. Cringe. How could I forget that?
It's fine. Tim knows his worth. And Clem is going to be going to Lumpy Pumpkin.
Yeah, so he should be getting his Triforce piece soon.
Yeah. We're gonna get soup too, because Clem has an empty bottle.
Let's go. Soup moment.
The rare SSR soup. Sadly, not nearly as useful as Wind Waker's soup.
True, yeah.
Listen, Pum, I'm sorry we broke a chandelier and all, but I'm sure you would understand if I told you that it had the sacred power to defeat evil on it.
Yeah, I think it would cost a lot more than the chandelier if you just didn't let us have it.
Yeah. It's like, do you want to keep your chandelier, or do you want to keep your shop? Because, can't have both. Kinda gotta stop the world from ending here. I'm taking a quick soup break to get his empty bottle back.
Yum.
Looks like Clem is going to be doing Oriel. Or, well, I'm assuming it's going to be a Lanayru dip.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, getting the mushroom spores.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still used to the fact that I poured them in front of the bird by accident and had to get more, and then I forget that there's mushrooms here. That I had to go to Faron because that was the only place I could find them.
Yeah, it's one of the secrets of the sky. It looks like Tanjo is going to be doing the same RBM that Clem attempted. It's so weird not hearing the file select music during Back in Time when you have just the splash screen on. Clem's immediately going to go and turn in Pero. And looks like we're also going to get some Beetles shop in here as well. Very nice place.
Oh, wow.
And Pero was junk. Beetle 100? That would have been nice to have. Now we can just buy everything. We're rich now.
Oh, wow, it fills up your rupees. That's so cool.
Yeah, whenever you find a wallet in these settings, it just comes filled. So you're essentially just buying more money, which is always nice.
I wish I could do that for real.
Honestly. But ultimately, looks like Beetle just did not have anything of use.
Yeah, rather unfortunate. Where was it that Tanjo found the fire shield earrings?
That was the back of Fire Note, I think. In Lineru.
Oh, yeah, I think so, yeah.
And Clem using the white sword to douse the bird's nest to see if we can ascertain any information from it. And we can tell it's a treasure, so don't even need to bother with it. One of the rare uses for the white sword dowsing options. Be able to pseudo peek that. And we're getting a Malara play too. Very nice.
God, I love this little side quest. It's so fun.
Is that a goose hitting the gritty? Why? I have no words. Ooh, Tanjo, not quite getting the stutter sprint. Oh, we're doing this strat here. I'm not sure if this... Okay, that works. I underestimated the blast radius of Skyward Sword's bombs. Didn't look like Malara really had anything useful. D, by the way, on Tanjo's end. Yeah, that is definitely a really smart play there, Golden. I would say. Yeah. Clem is going to be making their way to Lineru Desert. Stopping to get the Triforce along the way. Ooh. Oh, that was very nice of Scaldera to wait until we refilled our stamina.
Yeah, he's just that generous.
Yeah. I mean, he's evil, but he's not that evil. He's a monster, but he's not a monster.
Ooh, something's pinging there.
Yeah, that's our Triforce. That was sent to the
Oh,
mines.
yeah, that's it, yeah.
And finishing off with a Skyward Strike, very nice.
Yeah, pretty good fight there.
And that will be Earth Temple cleared for both of our runners. Tanjo gonna get his iron bow here.
Yeah, very useful item, of course.
One thing I'm noticing is that we haven't really picked up many gratitude crystals this seed yet.
That's true, I hadn't even thought of that. Wow.
So that means either there's gonna be a lot of bait, or Betrok could have something good.
Yeah, I just like to think that he's got the very last sword.
Oh god, last sword on Betrok 50. That would be something. It has happened. Probably more times than I can count, but it's still never fun. Oh, I love having claw shots just to skip this part of Elden.
Yeah, claw shots are just so good.
Yeah. If only we didn't get him so late into the game.
Yeah, there's so much that could have been done with them if you got them earlier. It would have been really nice.
I'm trying to get the angle here to climb up on this box. It's honestly a lot harder than it looks. So it's very nice when you're able to.
That is like so cool.
Yeah, you have to like run into that corner like almost dead on, and just not sidestep. And Tanjo getting his useless piece of paper. And the Bell of the Goddess. I'm just going to be going over to Fire Node, which is pretty stacked. We're going to be getting, I believe, 5 Shady Rings and Cave's Key here. if my memory serves me correctly.
And so this is what Fire Node is. Okay. Yeah, I've always been
Yeah.
getting confused as to which part of Lanayru was it.
Yeah, the big external building is Fire Node, and then the one hidden in the wall is Lightning Node.
Ah, gotcha, yeah.
Fire Node's also the one that requires the Hook Beetle to full clear, which we have.
Yeah. Yeah, we've collected a lot of beetles already.
Yeah, Tanjo's already collected them all, and I was just missing the one.
Ran out of tempo.
Okay, the check that requires Gust Bellows is not pinging. That's good. Even though we have Gust Bellows, it's just one of those chests that's nice to know is dead.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And there's the last bow. Okay.
Oh, perfect. Oh, and yeah, all of this is still no Tim.
Fun fact, almost every item in the game has a vanilla location in Boko Base. Just because of the Boko Base story, all your items get taken away.
Oh, wow.
And those chests usually have your items. So most items have 2 vanilla locations. And I believe they use that logic in the 100% speedrun.
Yes. That sounds about right, yeah.
Some items you get from Boko Base technically is a source location.
Absolutely genius, honestly.
And another empty bottle. That is really convenient.
Yeah, that's a very nicely timed bottle, in fact, yeah.
Oh, Tanjo realizing he missed the chest, but also wants to get this cycle. I don't know if the small chests stay after you clear Volcano Summit, though. After you clear the Boko Base. I know the big chest stays, but I'm not sure about the 2 little ones. And I've mentioned it, but Clem is trying a very precise brake slide here to get across the sand, and he gets it. Wow, that is not easy trick. So kudos to Clem for pulling it off.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of difficulty with that slide. It's very nice to see it pulled off.
It is arguably the hardest brake slide in the game. So a lot of our runners are not able to pull that off, myself included. So
yeah.
okay, the chest does stay. Okay. That answers my question. And it's a spiral charge, which is useless. So you already pinged dead.
Oh my god. I love that model, but it confused me for ages as to what on earth it was.
Yeah, that is the totem from the wing ceremony in vanilla.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah, it's, at the very beginning of the game where you're trying to chase the bird, that's the totem that's on its tail. Very clever use from the SSR devs to use an otherwise unseen model.
Yeah, it's genius. I really like that.
And I just still can't get over that excellently timed second bottle. That just sets up the perfect opportunity to double dip here. Also dip here.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
It doesn't look like the first chest is pinging, so looks like Tanjo's getting ready to do some back in time shenanigans. Fire Sanctuary is definitely the dungeon with some of the biggest potential for back in time. But it's also a little bit of a gamble based on where your items are. So just a random little fun fact about back in time and activating it. I can tell that Tanjo is playing on a physical Wii because he just hits the reset button to reset the game instead of going to the Wii menu.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, that's great.
One of the smaller benefits to playing on console.
Yeah,
A little bit
it's
quicker to
very
activate back in
convenient
time.
like
And looks like we're starting our file and picking up this loose gratitude crystal, which will unlock the bird statue at the very end of Fire Sanctuary.
Oh, so like we can get there earlier, I assume?
Yeah, like as soon as we get the boss key, we can just leave the dungeon and then go to the sky, loop around, come back, which I think that's what Tanjo's doing, actually. We're
Looks
just
like
gonna
it.
go cut straight to the end and hope our boss key's there, I guess, is the play here. I mean, I'm always a fan of a back half Fire Sanctuary play, but I would start off a little earlier than that because there is another trick to get a little bit farther farther into the dungeon, or like not quite as far, but you get like more checks in the back half through the bit warp. And yeah, happy 1 hour. As Golden puts in the commands for our runners, Clem and Tanjo, and Baseball, who is still doing a very amazing job of keeping track of both of these runners with completely different things going on their screens. Very much appreciated. And Joshi and myself commentating. Also, shoutouts to Golden, who is one behind the scenes, making sure that everything is running smoothly to make sure you guys have a pleasurable viewing experience.
For real.
All the restreamers deserve shoutouts, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Well, I completely agree. All restreamers are very much appreciated.
And Clem getting these digging spot crystals that were hinted. These vines can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. And gravity crystals.
Awesome.
So it looks like a very unlikely chance that boss key is going to be either vanilla or on Platt's chest. And yep, vanilla location is dead.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
And we're going to Sand Sea on Clem's side. Honestly, I've been loving the route diversions, because so far, neither runner has really been punished for their routing choices here.
Yeah, it really just shows how interesting two runners can play well at 1C. Like the biggest problem we've had was one crash, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, crashing with Skyward Sword is almost an inevitability. It's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when.
Yeah, it's basically a feature.
Everybody who's dabbled in Back in Time has crashed their Wii on so many occasions. We're doing plats for over on Tanjo's side.
I love these funny little digging guys.
They are very nice. I really just like the music.
True, yeah, this game does have a lot of really good music.
Yeah, Skyward Sword is definitely one of the best soundtracks of Zelda games. And there's the boss key. Okay, so
wow.
Very lucky on Tanjo's end. We can just go right on in and clear the dungeon. And then I assume we're probably gonna re-enter and check the pings in the front half of the dungeon.
Yeah, hopefully the sword will be there. Well, both of them, obviously.
I mean, they do sometimes call it fire sword jewelry. I'm assuming Skipper's had nothing since Clem did not go in there. Okay, also Q. Now we get to fight Girahim 2. Alright, so nothing good on the rupees here. So we're gonna go inside Pirate Stronghold. Oh, okay, I guess we didn't check this one. Wasn't sure if he was able to peek it or not. And more Gratsu crystals. That's Spat 50 in logic. I mean, there is a world in which that exists.
I will laugh so hard if that does happen.
In SSR, there are infinite possibilities. Hear him not being nice to Tanjo. Just grabbing a sword. but making it to phase 2 nonetheless. Looks like there's definitely something in Power Stronghold, because it looks like Clem is going for it. I missed the pings, unfortunately. And we got a bottle. And nothing else. Wow, bottle literally just barren blocked all of Sand Sea. Well, I guess and a gratitude crystal.
Oh, the bottle being the bait like usual.
Well, I mean, I guess in Clem's situation that's not that bad, because that's Clem's second bottle.
Oh yeah, yeah, which it is helpful for Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah, because he doesn't know about the bottle in Boca base yet. And we're doing a quick little Collins leather check, a nice, quick, easy check. And it's another bottle. Okay. Now we're getting all the bottles.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
That's what I was talking about with Skyward Sword bottles. You see none until you see a first, and then they start coming in. Now, are we going to see a Betrothed dip from Clem? I am assuming yes. We're heading over there.
I'd really like one.
And Water Dragon scale at the end of Fire Sanctuary. That's interesting.
I'm impressed it's not evaporated.
I do think that I remember Shit Chest was pinging. And Tanjo's not interested in going back into Fire Sanctuary, so we're just gonna bail. And I don't hate that play, I want to say, but I don't love it either. My anxiety would never let me leave a dungeon half cleared.
Yeah, I'm not a very big fan of Fire Sanctuary, but even I would probably clear it.
Okay, so the first two checks from Patrol are always dead in these settings, so just money and whatnot. And that's the first check that we can see. Second one is sword.
Okay.
Third?
Good sign.
Oh. I mean, we still have one more chance for the second sword on Patrol.
Come on, please.
And nope. Honestly, I want to say that the last sword is in the shed chest on Skyloft.
Ooh, that's a good point.
I don't think there's anywhere else that really can be, because I think we've pretty much cleared everything else. Unless this beginning of Fire Sanctuary.
Wow.
One sword was on bad, yes. Bat 40. $30 and $50 were junk. And they're going back to Skyloft, and I'm dipping Faron for the first time. Gonna be full clearing. This is some interesting round. We're gonna go for Bird's Nest first, and then go see Pero. Or maybe do more Lara. At this point, if you're Tanjo, you do not want your last sword to be in Fire Sanctuary. I mean, last two swords, because
yeah,
we still.
It'd be pretty unfortunate if one of them is in there.
And yep, that's the last sword.
No.
So Tanjo doesn't know it.
Yeah.
But Tanjo's in go mode. He doesn't know it.
Just has to check the throw.
You just gotta check Betrayal, which, if you have 40 Grazie crystals, yeah, the sword's on bat 40.
Yeah, so he could just go and get it, but of course he doesn't know. So.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It's like, do you take that risk? Most runners will not take that risk. It's not logically a smart choice to gamble Betrow. It rarely pays off. It would definitely pay off in this scenario, but Tanjo doesn't know that. Now it's a matter of time. If you're Clem, you need to go to Fire Sanctuary. But of course, Clem is going to be getting his digging mitts, not digging mitts, his magma mitts here in Deep Woods. So yeah, so I guess it's a Gratitude Sanctuary this time around. If that's the case. And Clem is flying the Quick Beetle all the way through Deep Woods to get to the end, to activate this crystal, which will teleport him.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm very good at underestimating the stamina of that beetle.
I mean, the beetle's stamina varies map by map. And Tanjo is taking the risk, going to Betrow with 40, and it will pay off for him.
Yeah, leaving Fire Sanctuary was definitely a good play.
Okay, so I think I can say it now. Jet Seed.
So, I mean, I technically got what I wanted, it just was different dungeons.
It's always nice to see Jet Seeds sometimes. Unfortunately, it makes for a short stream, but they can be entertaining.
It's definitely really fun.
Jet Seeds are fun if you're a runner. They're not as much fun if you're a watcher, but no torture, no suspense.
Yeah, I mean it's also especially difficult if you're a single tracker.
Yeah. Our requirements are beating our 2 required dungeons, which in this case are Temple, Fire Sanctuary. We need the True Master Sword, which is 6 total swords. We start off with 2, so 4 you need to find. 3 pieces of Triforce and the Harp. As well as any items that we need to beat our required dungeons. And Golden so elegantly put it into a list form. Thank you, Golden. And Tanjo has met all of these requirements. I mean, the Ballad of the Goddess is only important for Thunderhead and Corco. That's it. And both were in bed.
Okay, yeah.
The required dungeons are on the trackers on screen, marked by the Triforce pieces. So Tanjo is going to be going to the end of the game here to fight Girahim 3 and Demise. And there's all 4 beetles for Clem.
Okay, I love getting all the beetles.
Tough Beetle is fun. It's one that very few players get in vanilla, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever seen it until watching Randomizers.
Yeah, like all of the upgraded items, like Scattershot, Quick Beetle, and Tough Beetle, and then the upgraded bows, you don't usually get in a casual playthrough. Unless you frequent the Bazaar. I don't think I even got a Quick Beetle on my casual playthrough. And a very clean fight from Tanjo for G3. So we're gonna go into Demise. Ooh, that was a very clean phase 1 from Tanjo.
Yeah, very nice.
And that is a GG's.
GG, very nice fight.
With a time of 01:23:11. And welcome on in Tanjo. GG's.
Thank you. GG's.
Thoughts on the seed?
Jed, pretty fast. I was pretty sad, I guess, when I saw the Fire Sanctuary. Just 3 Fire Sanctuary seeds in a row is a little exhausting. But yeah, I mean, I took a gamble doing the RBM in Fire Sanctuary, and I was just hoping that the swords wouldn't be there, and they weren't.
Yeah, that was a really interesting gamble. I will say you both took very different routes through this, and this is definitely a seed where route deviation was possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's you get loaded with so many items quickly. Like right off the bat, you get bombs and hook beetle, and you have that linear path, and you're like, okay. Oh, and you get claw shots too, as well. I don't remember where they were, but they were early. So it's just like, may as well go do linear. I can full clear.
Yeah, claw shots were in Waterfall Cave, I believe.
Ah, right. Yeah. So I was like, as soon as I got that, I was like, okay, let's just clean up Zelda's closet and hit the linear because I can full clear. Then I got the key in Fire Node, I think. But I was like, I need to kind of manually go back, and I don't have Quick Beetle or Whip, and I literally haven't done Faron or Elden yet. And I can full clear Elden, or I can full clear Faron. So let's just do Faron, and then then went to Elden. And very nice that the bottles were kind of along the way as I went up to Fire Sanctuary.
That second funny. Bottle in Boko Base was very convenient.
Yeah. Like I was already kind of like in my head, I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna full clear Fire Sanctuary. I have the items. I need to get in there and full clear it. I have Gust Bellows. I have Mog Remlits. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to do it.
That was a rare Platts W as well.
Yeah, yeah. I saw something pinged at in the boss gear. I was like, oh man, boss key's here, and it was just gratitude crystal. So all the chips were in the Platts.
Oh yeah. Speaking of gratitude crystals, that gamble to go to Betrow with 40 paid off.
Yeah, hugely. I mean, Beetle put me kind of. I was already in the area in Skyloft, and going in Beetle and being there. It's like, okay, I can get 3 checks here. If it's 50, then whatever. I'll come back for it. But it's like I'm 1 item from go. So very lucky that I didn't have to do Sansi the seed. I don't know if Clem did Sansi or not. But...
Clem did do Sansi.
Yeah.
The only thing there was a gratitude crystal pack and a bottle.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, after Betrow, Sansi was my next play, so it was probably going to be like a last location, go back to Fire Sanctuary kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely was a very fast seed. Definitely a front-heavy seed.
Yeah.
Like, we had almost a full B wheel, like, within the first half hour.
Yeah.
Minus Bugnet, of course.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, that's what makes the routing, like, that's what really gives you that divergence. Like, I'm not sure what order Clem went to the regions and stuff.
He did Elden start.
Elden, okay.
But it paid out for him as well, getting digging mitts, just being able just to go right through Earth Temple at the very beginning. So.
Yeah. I was a little hesitant to go Elden right away, even though you start with that bomb bag, and you can probably do, all of Earth Temple. It's like, I want to wait a little bit for the digging mitts if I can.
Yeah.
And then when I can, then I can just full clear the area and set up for Fire Sanctuary. But yeah, it was just a one dip Elden kind of deal. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, definitely worked out well for you there. Any other thoughts on the seed? I know it was a very short seed, so
yeah. I mean, I probably lost a lot of time in the boss fights. My Scaldera was pretty bad, and then fighting Gearhim too with that, like, I don't know what you call it, a white sword or the 2 sword upgrades. I don't remember what it's called.
You do fight with white sword and vanilla, so
It's just it's a little painful.
Yeah, he was being a little bit mean to you. I noticed.
Yeah, I guess my calibration isn't very good. But yeah, and I guess I don't know the strategies as well for the fast fight or anything. But it was a little rough, and then the scale being on the crest, and then a sword in the shed was nice.
Yeah.
Because I was a little worried that it'd be like, because I'd saved Beetle for very late. Even though I could have gotten it, like I could have at least checked maybe early. But I was like, I'm just gonna hope to find a wallet or a gold rupee, and then I'll go. So I was kind of worried that it was just like 2 swords in Beetle or something, and it's like, not only if Clem does the RBM, will he be right next to me, but he'll also just have a faster gear him fight too.
Yeah. Anything to add, Joshy?
I don't think so. I think this race was really exciting overall. Like, a really nice quick seed and really good play. So GG's to Tanjo for that. Really good.
Thank you.
I think that's it.
Yeah, if you all are wrapping up, looks like Clem has a little while to go, so we're gonna go wrap up the stream and raid over to him so you can watch him finish. But GG's to Tanjo and slightly early GG's to Clem. Please go follow them. Thanks to our tracker Baseball, as well as our 2 commentators, Firework and Joshy. And what do we have? We've got later tonight potentially a mini blend seed, and tomorrow we've got some MMR, OTR, Zelda 1, lots of stuff this weekend. So stay tuned on the ZSR streams, and thank you for watching, everyone.